It was an icy gray afternoon in early spring, the kind of cold that creeps under your skin and makes the trees groan. Three well to do women from Riverside, Illinois, Mildred, Lillian, and Frances, were on a short vacation to Starved Rock State Park, a serene forest preserve lined with towering cliffs, frozen waterfalls, and winding trails. They checked into the lodge, left their purses behind, took only a camera, and set off for a walk. When the women didn't come back for dinner, the staff wasn't too worried. Maybe they were enjoying the scenery. Maybe they got lost. But as the hours dragged on and darkness fell over the forest, concern turned to dread. A massive search began. Days passed. Nothing but silence. Then, on March 16th, deep inside the remote St. Louis Canyon, searchers discovered a horrifying scene. All three women were dead, their bodies covered in snow and ice. They had been bludgeoned to death, their skulls crushed by a brutal, jagged weapon. Investigators believed it was a frozen tree branch or a heavy tripod. Their clothing was torn, their faces nearly unrecognizable, and they had been stacked together like cordwood at the foot of the canyon wall. Months later, police zeroed in on a man who worked at the lodge, Chester Wager, a 21-year-old dishwasher. He was quiet, a bit odd, and had a record for assault. After a long interrogation, Wager confessed. But there were problems. His confession changed repeatedly. There was no physical evidence tying him to the scene. He later claimed he was coerced and beaten into confessing. Over the years, many began to wonder, was Chester really the killer? Or was he a convenient scapegoat for a gruesome crime that shook a quiet town? It was an icy gray afternoon in early spring, the kind of cold that creeps under your skin and makes the trees groan. Three well to do women